I am going to take at least this part of the stream, and we're gonna just take a page out of very specifically out of Astacross's book, and we're just gonna talk about like I need to talk about how in one of my recent videos, and no, I'm not gonna show it on stream.
Ooh!
And I'm not gonna also pull up the guy's comments because I know for a fact that it'll if I do that and put who it is there, they'll probably say, "Oh, this is bullying." But So on one of my recent videos, you can find it. It's not hard to find it. There happened to be someone that says on the video about a certain activity that neither of us enjoy, and I don't think anyone enjoys doing in the portal at all because it's just fucking ridiculous how many champions they add into the activity and then call it difficult. The first comment that was left was bro doesn't play in-game properly and cries about it. So I replied saying, I've done Gilded Conqueror several times. I got the Eternal title from Rite of the Nine, where you had to do contest mode dungeons for all of them. And I was just like, it's still a ridiculous activity. Jamps do not equal difficulty, and I will stand and die on that hill. If you want to make things difficult, make me play correctly like Vesper's host. Make me play the correct way. Make me dodge the lightning bolts. Make me find a spot where I don't get hit by the lightning bolts. Don't just add a ton of champions to the game just to piss me off. That's just not how, that's not fun difficulty. That's artificial difficulty that nobody enjoys. So after that, he comes back and says, essentially, so have I. And then he says, proper in-game is using your abilities, not sitting back with Outbreak. We'll get to that in a minute. And then he has the audacity to suggest, it still cracks me up. He has the audacity to suggest that I play Prismatic Combination Blow Hunter. And those champs are gone quicker than you can say mama. First of all, what the fuck is that saying? Second of all, my response to this, which is the correct response, and I believe most people will agree, there is no proper way to play in-game, and there is no right way to play Destiny. There's just not. The whole point of build crafting, and this is what's in the comment, is playing your way. If there was a correct way to play, everybody be doing it. That's called a linear game, not a play your way game. And then I also call him out for saying you obviously didn't pay attention to the video because I'm grappling, using Transcendence, throwing my abilities the entire time to help get rid of these, and your suggestion is to go melee when in the video, and let me find a spot too, but we'll just go with here. I go for the res, right? Look how much damage I took in less than 2 seconds. We'll even slow it down by half times. I have an overshield. One burst, overshield's gone, along with half of my health. That guy hits me once, I am at 25% HP, I try to turn and run. So that all happened in the span of maybe a second or two. This motherfucker's suggestion is punch it. That's how much damage I took at a range. And he suggests punch it. You're fucking stupid if you're telling me to punch it after seeing the damage I took there. But it gets better. He decides to respond with saying Syntho Combination Blow, because I also call it the fact that Spirit of the Liar has been disabled since July 18th. As far as I know, it still hasn't been turned back on. And then he says, Syntho's Combination Blow don't need liars. So then what else am I supposed to have on the prismatic class item? It comes with 2 perks. So we're going to say stupid point number 1. Well, no, number 2, because he said punch it, and then he doesn't say what else to have on the class item. So it tries to make the statement that melee builds are currently the best builds for all classes, and me not knowing this speaks volumes. No, it's not. Yes, they're good on every class, but there's nowhere that you will show me everyone agreeing that melee builds are the best for every class.
If anything, super.
Yeah. I mean, yes. Is Hunter Grapple Melee broken and just got nerfed? Yes. Was Flechette Storm doing more than Bungie intended? Apparently, even though I think you could have left that in the game and just have it be fun. you can't sit here and go, because all of these melee builds are broken, they're the best in the game. No, you're putting them in the same category and they're separate. Things that are broken are broken. They're not intentional. They're not supposed to be working that way. So therefore, they don't stay in the same category as every other build just because they're not fixed yet. And then he doubles down again about the right way to play because I didn't like the activity. He just says there seemingly is a right way to play since you, who doesn't play properly, is having issues. I didn't have issues. We cleared it, bro. If you watch through the video, it was including the moments that I was raging at it because it's a ridiculous activity when you can't turn around for more than 3 seconds without an overload champion being spawned. That's stupid. That's also why I counted how many overload champions we killed. And there were more we didn't even kill throughout the whole activity. But we're getting there. We're not even halfway there yet. And he makes the comment at the end of this, well, he makes the statement at the end of this comment and says, also you said, quote, I don't like using abilities in the first minute. Didn't bother to keep watching. Chat. I am going to bring this up to you. We are going to play the whole first minute. We're going to play the first 2 minutes. And I'm just going to let it roll. Never mind, I still have it on half speed. Hold on.
Welcome back, guys, to another one of these videos, just part of the grind. This time we're going to share just what we feel is the worst activity to do so far, especially once you get to like master GM level of content, and you'll see why. It's the same problem we talked about before about things not being difficult. They just add one specific enemy type that's annoying as shit throughout the whole thing. And so, yeah, this is what we got for you guys this week. We're still on the grind over on Twitch, so come say hi and hang out with us. But other than that, hope you guys enjoy the little rage Taj, essentially.
Looking at him.
It's also just going to be tons of because it's fallen. Holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck, I'm dead in my super.
God fucking damn. Overload different. Off the box, shooting it. Is he dead?
Yeah. Did anyone hear me at all at any point say the statement, I don't like using abilities? Even furthermore, after we wiped, I used quite a bit of abilities, didn't I? But you also saw how little damage we were doing to the brig. Oh, but just punch it. Telling you, it's gonna get better. Worse, but better. So, he then, after that, says, didn't bother to keep watching. So I call him out, and I go, didn't bother to keep watching. I'm gonna let that sink in, because not only did you completely lie that I said something that I didn't in the video, I also used my transcendence at the timestamp that you guys just saw, and he's just completely ignorant to the fact that there, after I told him there is no right way to play Destiny. He just will not give it up that there is a right way or a proper way to play. And so I told him, because my initial comment that I responded to him with is, are you just here to be an ass, or do you actually have something like worthwhile to comment? So I confirmed here, you single-handedly, without my intervention, confirmed that you're here just to be a dick, and You didn't even bother watching past the first minute, so why do you have any right to say what's going on in the video? Go into Sammy Cat's channel, the streamer who does bows only, no HUD, and some of the hardest difficulty in the game. She doesn't have boss health bars. She doesn't have her own ability screen. She doesn't know how much ammo she has left in her bows, if she has heavies or anything like that. Go tell her she's playing the game wrong. I dare you. I single-handedly dare you to go into her stream and tell her she's playing the game wrong, even though she has been wildly successful with playing how she likes to play. And I want to see you get roasted. He responds with Semicat, not Sammy Cat. So he didn't, I spelled it correctly, S-A-M-I, cat, K-A-T. He says Semi-Cat, S-E-M-I. Hasn't uploaded in over a year. I'll get there. He copies my part about saying I'm going to let that sink in because I didn't mention not using abilities, and he has the audacity to accuse me of editing it out of the video. He says, it indeed doesn't anymore since you edited it out. And then he said, glad you left in I died in my super confused face when you pop a 0 damage resist super. And then he said he tries to be an ass and say, oh, I'm happy I gave your video much needed engagement. Number one, I don't need it. I've had plenty of videos do well without you commenting here and being a piece of shit. I literally told him, quit typing. Stop typing. You're making yourself look stupid. If I edited the video, I would have had to re-upload it, or the upload would have changed to show you guys that it was edited. After it was uploaded, the upload time would have changed. 7 days ago, August 6th, 2025, I responded to him 5 days, like this is going on 5 days ago. So the day after the video is uploaded. All he had to do was use his eyeballs. I don't know how else to explain this any better because I said flat out, if I edited it, the upload time would have changed. And I corrected him saying Sammy Cat, parentheses, not Semi-Cat, is a streamer and always has been. So I don't care if she hasn't uploaded in over a year. She streams her stuff. She always has. And then I call him out saying the part is left in because nothing was edited. Nothing was changed of the video. And I was at work responding to him at the time. And then he comes in and says, if you don't need my engagement, then why do you keep replying? And then it just turned into me, rage baiting him and saying that I'm just being a good content creator and replying to the fans who keep coming back and hopefully giving you a charity lesson and not look like an idiot in the future. And then he finally caves and goes, oh, I'm not looking dumb. I'm also not a fan. This will be my last reply. You guys tell me how many stupid points we just went through of him not only trying to double down that there's a right way to play Destiny, and even trying to triple down and accuse me of editing out something of my own video that I never said. I'll even go as far to show you guys the waveform of the voiceover that I did is still in my files. Anyone want to tell me what this modified date says? You're an idiot. And I'm going to use this as an example for anyone who comments on my videos. You're not safe. You're not safe from me if you start to look like an idiot or come in and be an asshole. YouTube apparently already does enough moderating on comments where I don't even get to go through and do anything about it. Because there was one guy that was commenting on one video. Bro, he was going off. He was commenting on other people's videos, trying to make it, or not videos, but other people's replies and trying to say, oh, well, at least he has a positive corner of the community. So there's that. He was trying to twist it that because I have a positive part of the Destiny community, that's a bad thing. And then I don't know what happened. He just got purged. I went back to try and look if he had replied to anybody else in the comment section and all of his comments were gone. But essentially, bottom line is, don't leave comments if you're going to look stupid. Number one, just save yourself the trouble, please and thank you. And number two, I will clown you. Absolutely. I will absolutely clown you for being stupid. But let's see if anyone else. There's still nothing. I'm gonna go yell at people to see if they're actually gaming or if they're just fucking lying to my face. And yeah, we'll just keep those rolling. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, like yes, it's cool to two or one shot Atheon because the bug is broken. But let's also be real. Everyone's gonna see it once and then be like, okay, cool. And then if you start using it throughout all the other content, we're all just kind of like, oh, he's using the thing. Hooray for him. He's probably having so much fun.